to British rule, India produced some of the world's most elaborate theatrical productions. These productions were based off of some of the country's most well-known epic literature, like the Mahabharata. Oftentimes, these plays would last all day, dwindling into the hazy evening twilight. Indian plays were stories of love, deities like Vishnu, Krishna, and Shiva, battles, wars, and moral struggle. Indian actors adorned themselves with brightly colored costumes and highly decorative masks. Bharata Muni, an ancient Indian writer who wrote the Natya Sastra, a treatise on Indian theater, says, "Different masks are to be used for goods and men according to their habitation, birth, and age. In the masks, the crowns are of three kinds. Masks of demons, lunatics, and ghosts should have long hair. The heads of monks should be clean-shaven." These masks represented emotion, gods, and man. Indian theatrics prior to British rule also incorporated intricate dances and haunting chants sung under the Indian sky. Indian theater was a celebration of epic literature, culture, tradition, and ritual. But that all changed when the British gained control. Madhusudan Dutt was born into a wealthy family in 1824. He was a highly educated poet and playwright. One of his first plays was Iki Ki Bali Sabhyata. This play depicted his fellow Bengali peers as a moral people that had been corrupted through the advancement of Western education. Dutt was one of several playwrights during that era that caused a stir among the British Raj. Another such playwright was Dinabandhu Mitra. Dinabandhu was born in 1930. He was a playwright who is best known for his play Nildar Pan. This play spoke of the oppression and plight of rural cultivators who were forced by certain Europeans to plant indigo. These farmers were no longer allowed to plant their food crops because of the desire for the Europeans to make profit off of indigo. When the cultivators protested against the indigo planters, the planters retaliated with harsh and torturous techniques, hoping to force the cultivators into submitting and planting indigo. Eventually, a revolt broke out between the cultivators and the European planters. Nildar Pan was a play that spoke out against the cruelty that these cultivators endured. These plays were part of the reason that the British enacted the Dramatic Performance Act of 1876. The British saw that they were not being looked upon favorably in these dramatic productions and sought a way to squelch the rise of growing disdain. The act proclaimed that the government could have the power to prohibit certain dramatic performances. Whenever the state government is of opinion that any play, pantomime, or other drama performed or about to be performed in a public place is of a scandalous or defamatory nature, or likely to excite feelings of disaffection to the government established by law in India, or likely to deprave and corrupt persons present at the performance, the state government or outside the presidency towns, the state government or such magistrate as it may empower in this behalf, may by order prohibit the performance. Any building or enclosure to which the public are admitted to witness a performance on payment of money shall be deemed a public place within the meaning of this section. Although Indian plays do speak out against the injustices of society still today, injustices brought on by the British government, They have also embraced some forms of Western theatrics. Small, rural productions have given way to dramatic experiences inside elegant theaters in urban cities. Many actors no longer participate in theater solely because they love the stage. They see theater as their entrance into the highly successful Bollywood genre of films. The stages where plays are performed has changed as well. In his book, Indian Theatre by Farley P. Richmond, Richmond states, "With few exceptions, India has wholeheartedly accepted the Western conventions of proscenium arch stages." He states, "While much of contemporary Indian theatre has absorbed, adapted, and been profoundly affected by Western theatre, some of the West's most perceptive and creative theatre artists and theorists have, on their side, been deeply influenced by the theatre arts of India and other Asian countries. Three of the most prominent are Bertolt Brecht, Antonin Artaud, and Jerzy Grotowski. Indian theatre is dynamic and provides a rich history of drama that dates back 5,000 years. It tells tales of love, deities, war, and the recent oppression of its people, and an independence they have only known for a short while."